Yo, everybody do it! King Dingbat here, and I hope you guys are having a fabulous, wonderful day. Because today is a wonderful day. The Eagles signed Steven Nelson. I did a video about it earlier, and I just kind of wanted to come on here, talk to you guys, kind of get the feel for Eagles Nation, what you guys are thinking, and kind of talk to you guys. It's been a while since I've done one of these. So it's good to see everybody. Ranting Philly fan is here. My man, what is up? Iron Wolf, what's up? Tortyville, what's up? Marianne Johnson says, Philly 500 has a cheap-ass Acer desktop. I have a MacBook Pro, but the thing crashed right before I was about to go on. It's crazy. I hope everything's running okay. You know, we got a lot of setting up to do the next few weeks because it's time. Petey Tatted, show enough. Yeah, buddy. Philly Nation 307, Claiborne, Marcus, Ruben, Nikki Cunningham, Trump 2020 is here. What's up? I got Trump here. Blaster Agent, what's up? Jay Huff, what's up? Joshua, what is going on, everybody? Sorry, I need a drink. I am pumped up. I think this Steven Nelson signing gives us a great shot at winning this division. It gives us an absolutely great shot. Let's see what 125 says. Best secondary says Asante, Lido, Sheldon, and Dawkins. Now we have Slay, Nelson, Maddox, Harris, and McLeod. Yeah, you know, when you consider Anthony Harris is also in that secondary, you have Harris and Nelson coming. And I wish I would have talked more about Anthony Harris in my video. But yeah, you're right. Adding him is huge. It's huge. You know what I mean? Agreed. Randy Philly fan, my man, he says, hey, Sleepy. Yeah, where you been, Sleepy? This is the only man I've ever seen do a live stream and then fall asleep during the live stream and like literally sleep for like 5 hours. I'm doing good, my man. How are you? John Dunham, my man, thank you for the super chat. He says, how's your day going besides the signing, of course? My day was going great. I didn't sleep much last night. Got up, was doing a bunch of errands, and then boom, it broke. So it kind of made my day, man. I'm happy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so happy that we signed this guy. I almost ran around naked outside. It was that unbelievable. You know what I mean? But thank you for super chat, John Dunham, my man. Common Star, what's going on? Sejad, I think I'm saying it right. What's going on, man? Reginald, what's up? At Philly 500, we did it, bro. This is huge. This is humongous because now the Eagles have legitimately have a decent secondary. I mean, that second corner spot was hanging over our head. Now, if we could get a little lucky, like, I don't know what McLeod is going to be coming back from injury because he's older and stuff, but if he could be what he normally is, and then with Anthony Harris, Slay, now, you know, Steven Nelson, yeah, man, we are set to go, my man. Iron Wolf, you wearing the same? See, great minds think alike. It just happened to be the cleanest shirt I could find. It was hanging up in my closet, so my wife washed it, so I put it on. That's how I work. I'm not that fancy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Yo, I thought, here's the thing with Nelson, right? You knew the Eagles wanted him. You knew it was like never, it felt like it never was going to happen. But like I said, poker right now, it's poker face. It's who wants to make the first move. Because what you have is you have these teams who are waiting to get these guys who are holding out, hoping to get a little more money. And that's exactly what happened. And boom, what happened? The Eagles waited as close to camp as possible, and they got him. And they got him before camp, which is huge for us. You know what I mean? No question about it. Elliot Dockery, man, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. He says, did you hear Watson isn't on the exempt list? So Watson, I didn't hear that. So and thank you for the super chat. So he's not on the exempt list, and he's going to basically what? He's going to basically have to show up for Houston. The whole Deshaun Watson thing baffles the hell out of me. I actually had a video on it, but I didn't do anything because you know, the Steven Nelson breaking news. I'll release that video later. You know what I mean? No doubt about it. But thank you for super chat. Freeman Luma, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Do you think most of the pressure falls back on Ertz with this move? I think at the end of the day, it's always going to fall back on Hurts, regardless if you made this move or not. The quarterback is always going to have to deal with those kind of things, So it's not surprising to me at all, And am I coming in clear and stuff? I just want to make sure because I'm in a spot in the house where I'm going to have to adjust the router. But I just want to make sure. But Freeman Luma, thank you for super chat. I appreciate it, my man. Thank you. We got 228 people in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Please please subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're going to be doing this all season long, man. Starting Tuesday, really. It's going to be a lot of stuff going on. Big play slay says call in. Come on, you want to call it? We just did a call-in show for content creators like a week ago. We'll get to it. And I'm not set up for one today. No. Kind of laggy. Okay. That's good to know, Green Goblin. Thank you. Audio's good, but kind of laggy. All right. Well, I'm going to have to get that fixed. I'm still in a new house, so I'm still feeling out, where the best place to do live and stuff like that is. I haven't had to do any games since we've been here, Nelson is going to challenge and make Hurts better in camp and training. Well, that's what you hope, right? You hope that he also helps the receiving corps. You got Devontae Smith, Jalen Reagor, Quez Watkins. That battle with Watkins, Fulgham, Hightower. To me, that is the most fascinating battle at camp. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen there. Now you got Steven Nelson to go against those guys every day. Dude, I think the Eagles could win this division. I think they're one of the better teams in this division. I don't care what people say. I don't care that they think we'll win 3 games. I don't care that Bad Dog thinks we stink because Jalen Hurts stinks. I don't care that Mark Holmes knows I'm coming for his meats. You know what I mean? I got a Traeger. You know what I mean? I'm not the man. As Bad Dog says, how can I be the man when you're the man? But thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Steven Nelson is going to make 23 and the name Nelson great. Yes, he's going to make 23. Is he wearing 23? He's going to make the name Nelson great again. That should have been my title. Yes. Make the name. I'm going to have to steal that from you later on. No doubt about it. 500 pause. Andrew, what's happening, man? Stay away from Deshaun Watson. Stay away. I don't think the Watson thing's going to happen. I think the whole thing with the Watson thing is like if things don't pan out for Jalen Hurts in a year or something like that. You know what I mean? You coming for his meats. I'm coming for his meats. But I got a Traeger too. You know what I mean? This move definitely puts us at the top of the division. A lot of receivers in the East we needed to answer for. Absolutely. Look, if you look at the defense, right, they add Wilson at linebacker. I think the linebackers are going to be better. Anthony Harris, Steven Nelson vastly improve this defense, especially that secondary. Now you get a new coach, somebody who has actual experience with the secondary and does a good job with them. I think we got a lot better this year. You know what I mean? We could win this division. We can win this division. You know what I mean? Yes. No, you guys take it the wrong way. I'm talking about strictly his grilling. 500 versus Mark Holmes undercard YouTube boxing. I will box him, but he said that I'm too tall for him. You know what I mean? So what are you going to do? Brandon, what's up, my man? How are you? I think this was such a huge signing. And the thing is that got me was I really kind of thought that they were only going to do this signing if Ertz was moved. And when Ertz wasn't moved, I wondered. But it worked out. And Ertz is still in the team. We still don't know what's going to happen to Zach Ertz. You know what I mean? And I just want to thank over 270 people are here right now. If you haven't, please please subscribe. I just kind of wanted to come and talk to you guys. It's been a while since I've done one of these. And I just want to get a sense for what you guys think. Do you think the Eagles can win this division? Put a 1 in the chat if you think so. What's up, Chaos, my man? Philly, my boy, this was a good move, but is Nelson that much better than our cornerback? He has to prove it to me. No, Steven Nelson is a solid starting corner. on everybody's team. Okay, now he's coming to an Eagles team that really didn't have a starting corner. You can move Avonte Maddox in the slot. This is a significant upgrade. I mean, this isn't going to be like you have Jalen Ramsey. Don't get me wrong, but he's the second corner. He's a legitimate starting corner on any team, as far as I'm concerned. Now he's your second corner. This is a move. Yeah, a lot of people think we can win the division. I'm with you. We can win this division. We can win it. Yeah, the division does suck. That's true, Sean. It does suck ass. It does. And that gives us an opportunity, especially with a young quarterback, young offense, young coach, you know. How are we going to pay Landon Dickerson? We can't sign him if we don't have any money left. I still think, look, I'm sure the way, and we'll find out how the Steven Nelson, how his contract was structured, but I'm sure it was structured in a way they still have room to maneuver because it's a one-year deal. You could give them upfront money. The thing I'll say is that the Landon Dickerson thing will get done. There's no way this guy is not going to sign with the Eagles. I'm sure it's more about his medical stuff, which still, is a concern why it's taking so long. But I can't imagine they're going to draft Landon Dickerson and then not sign him. You know what I mean? And I still think Ertz is gone. I still think how many people in here think, and put a 1, how many people still believe Ertz is going to be moved? Put a 1 if you do. Put a 2 if you don't think he's going to get moved. I'm just curious what you guys think. We got about 293 people here. Love you guys so much. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's something like 4 million in 1 year, something like that. The question is the how much is upfront, how much is in signing bonus, all those things. You know what I mean? It's interesting. When I look at between the 1s and 2s, there may be slightly a little more 1s and 2s, but it's kind of even. Probably more 1s now. I'm going through it, but there's some 2s. So yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows? You know what I mean? Does I see my boy in here? Did I see my boy in here? Where is he? Philly Fresh. Yo, what's happening, Philly Fresh? What's happening, man? How do you like this signing, dude? I love this signing. What a great signing. Cruising, you coming in, man. Cruiser 26, man. Thank you for super chat. Big Blue invasion. Don't be scared. We're not scared of Big Blue. We consider you little blue. Little blue balls. Little blue balls. We ain't worried. We got you. I can't wait to beat the crap out of Giants. But thank you for the super chat. You know what I mean? I cannot wait to beat the crap out of Giants. You know what I mean? Marcus says, how good is the signing? I know he's been hyped up to massives, but is he really that good? Don't know much. He's not. You're not getting Jalen Ramsey. You're not getting, Jalen, but you're getting a legitimate, solid starting corner, a good starting cornerback, and he's your second corner, and he can start on most teams. So you're getting a solid pickup for like what, $3-4 million. You're getting a guy who believes he's worth about 8 or 9, didn't get the money he wanted, held out, signing a 1-year deal to prove it. He's going to be highly motivated too. That's the other thing. He's going to be highly motivated. I don't think Antonio. I don't think Xavier Howard is an option anymore. I think that is gone. I think this signing ended that. But I didn't want to give up a first-round pick for him, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? LaShawn says, tremendous signing. Howie Roseman is a beast. He just threw his hat in the ring for executive of the year. Okay. That's going out there, man. Well, we'll see. I'll tell you what. I love the move. I thought it was a great move. No question about it. Nobody can say that the Eagles are packing it in for next year. The Eagles are not trying to win anything this year or do anything. Forget that. It ain't happening. You bring Steven Nelson in, right? You want to play. You want to win. Eagles Uncensored Podcast, my man, shout out to you. He says, 500, this signing, I have us winning 12 to 13 games. What do you think? Shout out to Eagles Uncensored. Go check out his channel. Link is in the description. 12 to 13 games. I still don't know about 12 to 13 games, but I hope you're right. But I don't know. I can't go that high. But I do think the Eagles can win the division, But I hope you're right. Urban Chaos Man, thank you for super chat. He says, do you think Trevon Grimes will play this season? I hope so. I thought he got cut. Didn't he get cut? I thought he got cut because of the injury, and then I thought they bought him out of his contract. I don't even know is he still on the roster? Did he come back? If he came back, I totally missed it. Yeah, Grimes was released already. That's what I thought too. But thank you for the super chat, my man. I appreciate that. Venom King, what is up? Ertz for Chandler Jones. Interesting. Ertz for Chandler Jones. How old is Chandler Jones? That's an interesting proposition. I'm not opposed to it, you know. I'm not opposed to it. I mean, look, when you look at the Eagles defense, the pass rush is always what we're predicated on. Our pass rush. If the pass rush is not getting home, I don't care who your corners are. You're going to have a hard time. The Eagles pass rush has to be good this year. And a lot of that's going to fall on our man Derek Barnett. Derek Barnett's making $10 million this year. $10 million for 5.5 sacks. Don't cut it. I need double-digit mother humping sacks from that guy. You know what I mean? Or you let Josh Sweat take it off. But if you can get good defensive line play, if you could get, especially from Derek Barnett, Josh Sweat, those guys take the next step. That defense could become ferocious. You know what I mean? Jones is 32. I'm not big into anybody over the 30s right now. But if it meant getting rid of him, yeah. You know what I mean? Goku, what's up, my man? He says Nelson is better than McPherson, but overall he's a meh. I don't think Nelson's a meh. He shouldn't be a meh. He should be a decent, solid starting corner. He's, like I said, he's not going to be Jalen Ramsey. He's not Xavier Howard, but he's a solid corner. He's a solid starting corner. He fills a hole. He can go out and he can play. I think it's a great signing, man. I think we should be excited about it, especially because of what we're paying, you know. This offense is being dangerously overlooked. It definitely is. Think about this when you think about the offense, right? Think about just the future of this offense. At wide receiver, you have 2 first-round picks the last 2 years. At running back, you have a second-round pick. At tight end, you have a second-round pick. You have 2 second-round picks, but Ertz is so much more than a second-round pick. So you have pretty much throughout this whole skill position for this offense, you have top-end picks. Top-end picks, okay? Now, these guys are going to have to develop. The one thing I wish for the receiving core is I wish they had somebody older, experienced, somebody that could take Devontae Smith under their wings, somebody that could take Jalen Reagor under the wings and help them. But, I mean, dude, you got a lot of young, skilled players on this team. They could be very explosive. You know what I mean? Mr. Wing says, Eagles are bringing Grimes back from injury. They had to cut him to do an injury settlement per the rookie rule, so he will return when he's healthy. Good. I hope he does. I mean, because he was one of those guys I was very excited about. Get rid of the stinking umbrella, man, and get him out there is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So definitely, that's awesome. That's all. 6'8", paint beast, by the way. You the man, 6'8". Yo, you're tall. Dang. Yo, what's up, 500? This is a huge sign. I think they should sign Zach Ertz next. And by the way, this is WStream ONG. Okay, awesome, man. You think they should sign Ertz? Like, I don't know how you afford Ertz and then Goddard, though. I think you almost have to make a decision. You know what I mean? Dude, dude, how can you not be excited about this? If you're excited about this, you got to give your boy a like. Give him a like. Sub me up if you haven't. 366 people in the chat. Appreciate everybody being here. Wait. What? Wait. JJ Ortega Whiteside is a 71 overall Madden 22. Madden 22 blows. How can Whiteside be he should be a 32. 32. 71. That's ridiculous. Dude, that's ridiculous. I don't even want to play it. Because who starts at safety opposite Harris? Well, I think if McLeod's healthy, he's going to play once he's healthy, right? But I think you can't sleep on Kevon Wallace. This is the kind of year I expect Kevon Wallace to make a statement. My hope is that Kevon Wallace takes over. If he does that, we're set. You know what I mean? No doubt about it. Can you believe he's really a 71? What is he over 50 at? Carrying an umbrella? He doesn't even carry the umbrella. His mother does. You know what I mean? Jeez. Jalen Hurts is a 71. So Jalen Hurts is a 71 and Whiteside's a 71. Forget that. He should be a minus 71. Minus 71 stinks. At stinking, he should get like 100. You're 100, Madden. God, Whiteside. I don't even think Whiteside can block, Jamal. I don't even think he can block. Maybe he can block the son. He blocks the son. That's about it. His mom blocks the son. Not even him. Jeez, he's trash. Kenneth Gainwell. Professor Kenneth. Doesn't that name sound like Kenneth Gainwell? That sounds like a professor you go to like the MIT, right? He's developing some sort of rocket ship to Mars, like they ever got to Mars. But that's a whole nother thing. Professor Kenneth Gainwell. Probably my second favorite pick in the draft. That's how much I like him. I love that pick. I can't wait to see him play. I think he's going to make an impact. You know what I mean? Adonai J. Alex, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. D. Hart Williams says, love the signing. I do too. Preseason is coming. Absolutely. Actually, I pulled up. Let me see if I can find it. I lost it when the computer crashed, but I had the preseason schedule up here because I'll be streaming. For those that don't know, I stream every Eagles game, including preseason games. So we'll be streaming every game. The only way I wouldn't stream preseason game is if I can't get the game live where I'm at. Sometimes that happens, but I've been able to get through that the last few years. So we open up week 1 preseason, August 12th, 7:30 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'm down for that. Music intro for Philly Shakedown podcast. It's the Philly Shakedown to the final countdown song. Yeah, I don't even know if we could. We might get blocked if we did that. You know what I mean? Philly 500. Now all we need is Ertz to step up. Hey, look, I think Ertz is going to play good. I mean, it amazes me like how many people, and I guess Oklahoma Sooner fans, Alabama fans, they don't like him. They don't think he's going to be that good. From what I saw in the professional, for example, on Friday I was on Bad Dogs channel, right? And we were talking about Jalen Hurts. He's telling me, oh, he's going to stink. He's not going to be good. All this stuff. I said, well, what are the problems with Jalen Hurts? This is my argument. He says, I said, what are the problems with Jalen Hurts? He says, oh, he needs to be a better passer. He doesn't have a great deep ball. He doesn't do all these things great, right? And then I say to him, okay, are all those things something that is coachable, something that is fixable? Yes, they are. They're all things that can be fixed and worked on the pro level. The things that you can't teach, the intangibles, right? The being a natural leader, being cool under pressure, being a guy that the team loves, being a guy who, isn't afraid of the big moment. Those kind of things you can't teach. Being very smart, knowing when to run, knowing, just instinct. All the things that you either have to have or you don't have, Jalen Hurts has. So to me, Jalen Hurts has the ability to be very good. He just has to develop, and we got to give him a chance. But to me, when I hear those people say, oh, he's not going to be good for this reason, for that reason, there are always reasons that are things that can be fixed. The things you can't teach, the things that you need that you can't teach, Jalen Hurts has. No question about it. Psycho Steve, my man. Shout out to you, man. He says, Philly 500 is easily 99 overall in Madden. I am. I'm the water boy in Madden. I'm 99 overall water boy. Thank you for the super chat, man. Here you go. Hurts is not a quarterback. The front office obviously knows it's stocking up for 22. We don't know that, Jay Monty. I mean, what if he goes out and he plays good? What if he has a good season? And they're like, okay, you know what? We're bringing this guy back. We have to bring him back. You mean to tell me that you don't have those 3 first-round picks? Now you can't rebuild your whole defense? The best and the quickest way for the Eagles to be better, and be competitors is he's got to be the guy. You know what I mean? I hate to say it, but Howie's going after Watson. If Watson reported camp, they're not putting him in exemplars. Goodell will have it done already. Here's the thing. Here's what I'll say, right? Because I agree. I think there's some truth to the Deshaun Watson thing. There's got to be. There's so much smoke. There's just got to be. But I don't think it has anything to do with this year. I think it's about next year. Because at the end of the day, he's got all those civil suits and all those things going on. And nobody's going to trade for him until you know what's going on. So why not play out the year, see what Hurts is, and then you can make a decision then. And hopefully his off-the-field stuff will be taken care of. Nina says, the signing makes my 11-6 record prediction even better. Yet makes it that much better. I agree with you. I agree. So we got 398 people in the chat. Please like, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. I appreciate you guys being here. It means a lot to me. First live stream we've really done like this in a long time. I can't wait for the season to begin. We're gonna be doing a lot of live streams next week. A lot of stuff going on, streaming all the games, all that. You know. Watson came back to camp. Did Watson go to camp? That's interesting. The whole situation with him is just weird, you know. I want Hurts every year, even if it doesn't work out. Well, I mean, if it doesn't work out, it's got to work out. We need it to work out, but you got to give him a chance. The guy's literally played like 4 games. He needs a chance to play. You know what I mean? I think that the people who kill Hurts, they kill him for reasons that are things that are fixable. You know, Jameson, man, thank you so much. Shout out to you, man. I see your comment. I see some of them. They're going very quick, and they don't just. It's not very streamlined. A lot of times it freezes and then it just shoots up, and so they go by so quick. I can't. You know, I can't. Whatchamacallit. This could be like the Buddy Ryan defense days, and those were the days. That was probably my most enjoyable time was doing those defenses. You know what I mean? I loved it. Let's see. James, I do see your comments. So Landon Dickerson hasn't signed his contract yet. People are a little worried why, what's going on with it. My guess, it has to do with medical stuff, right? My guess is that the Eagles want certain language within his contract protecting them medically, maybe getting outs, and then he doesn't want it. And I bet you that's what it is, because it can't really be about money, because all these picks are pretty much slated now. They slate how they pay the picks. You know, it's not like the old days. So to me, it has to be something about like the contract with medical stuff, which kind of makes you a little worried. Like, why did you risk a 2nd-round pick if you're that worried about it? But I think at the end of the day, he'll be fine. You know, I think it'll be. Jadis Young, I see you, buddy. I just saw you. Philly, would you trade Slay and Ertz and an early pick for Howard? Xavier Howard, huh? Not probably not at this point. No. How early is the pick? I probably wouldn't now at this point, but I mean, it's tempting though. It is tempting. But I think we're good with what we got. You know, I still think they gotta get what's his face. I still think they gotta get. They got to do something with Ertz, is what I'm trying to say. The Ugly Tommy Show says, I want to go to the moon. You want to go to the moon? So does NASA. NASA wants to go to the moon, but they forgot how. Am I watching? I'm thinking of streaming the game, actually. I think I may stream the Hall of Fame game, even though it'll probably be kind of boring, but, you know, I'm thinking of streaming it. How come no one brings up the fact that Jalen Hurts turned the ball over 9 times in 4 games? Phil, are you a little concerned with that? I'm not concerned about that as of right now, Mike. Only because, you know, he only started 4 games. Now, if we have this problem during the year, I'll start to worry about it. But I mean, just the way the whole season went last year and everything going on, guys thrown into the fire, I think those kind of things happen. I think he's got 4 games under his belt. We got to give him a chance. So I'm not concerned about that. If he had played the whole year and it was a constant problem, yeah. But first 4 games, I chalk it up as rookie mistake. Joseph Vega, my man. What is happening with Joseph Vega? Hey, Philly 500, what's up, brother? They wanted to see if they could pull off the Nelson signing before they signed Dickerson, or he isn't medically cleared yet and they scared. I think it probably isn't either. I think it's probably just simply that they want certain language within the contract, certain outs. That's my guess. I mean, you can't draft a guy in the 2nd round and then say we're scared to sign him. That's insane. That would give Howie an instant failure in the draft, in my opinion. We got over 420 people here. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Raining, my man, he says, with Nelson in the fold, 500, one thing we haven't seen in a while is lots of turnover forced by the defense. It would be nice to see that again. It would definitely be nice to see that again. I mean, it's been a long time. And you know what else would be nice, Randy, is to actually have a defense that blitzes, that knows how to blitz, that uses the blitz to their benefit, that knows that in this NFL, you gotta get after the quarterback. And when you get after the quarterback and they force balls out early, things like that, you get turnovers. Good things happen. So I'm with you, my man. I'm with you. It'd be nice to see. I'm so glad. I am so glad that Jim Schwartz's defense is gone. I am, totally. Bird Gang 31. Thank you for the super chat. Everybody, definitely check out Bird Gang's 31 channel. Click the link in his description, or not in the description, but click his name and go check him out. He says 500. Epic day. Epic day. First Nelson, next Corey Simon on the channel live. It's 100. 100 love. Keep grinding. You having Corey Simon on? Very cool. Everybody, you'll want to check out Corey Simon, ex-Eagle. Will be on his channel. Go check out Bird Gang 31. Thank you for super chat, my man. Freeman Luma, thank you for super chat. Appreciate it. Is there any other moves you think we need to make? I still think the Zach Ertz situation is not done. I don't think the Zach Ertz situation is done. I think you have to go out and you have to do something with him. I just don't know how you keep him and then you let him walk away for nothing. And then what are you going to do with Goddard? Because here's the situation. They said that Ertz is playing, but Ertz will not start. This is what they said. This is what was reported. So you're telling me you're going to have Zach Ertz, a Pro Bowl tight end, going into the last year of a contract in which he wants to get paid a lot of money, right? He figures he's got one more contract left. And you're going to make him a backup tight end? That's going to kill his ability to go sign big free agent deal. So I don't know what's going to happen with this Ertz situation. I think that's got to be the next shoe to drop. I think either Landon Dickerson signs or the next is the Ertz thing. You're still concerned. Look, with us, you should always be concerned with injuries. I'm concerned about injuries. Lane Johnson, Brandon Brooks, especially on the offensive line, can they stay healthy? Because if that offensive line can stay healthy, I think they're going to be pretty good. You know what I mean? 500. What happens if Dickerson doesn't get medically cleared? How do the Eagles get compensated? Because Howie will look like a fool. Well, if he doesn't get cleared, I don't think they get I don't think you can get compensated. If he doesn't sign and sits out the year, I think he actually goes back into the draft. So I don't know. I don't know how that would work. But if he can't get cleared and they took him with the second round pick when my guy JOK was sitting there, oh yeah, I mean Howie's going to look bad, But I don't think it's they can't get cleared. I just think it has to do with probably language within the contract with his medical, because the Eagles are going to want to have a way out of that contract if it don't work out because they took a risk on him, But I don't know. I mean, the whole thing makes no sense to me if you're that scared of a guy that you can't sign him, Let's see. Didn't you say Ertz shouldn't be the number one so that Goddard can play? Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like Ertz may be a better tight end right now. That is admitted. Okay. But when you look at this team and you're building for the next 3 to 4 years, right? And you're trying to sign Dallas Goedert to an extension now, I think you got to let the young guys play because it's not just about this year, it's about the future also. Okay. You have to balance the both of them. I think you try to compete this year, but you also are building for the future. If you're not playing Dallas Goedert, and then you're going to sign him to a giant extension before the season starts, how do you know what you got? You got to let him go out and play. Okay, Ertz will play 1 year, and then he's gone. No matter what happens with Ertz, he's gone after this year. So why not? Why not play Goddard? You know what I mean? And then it's really not fair to Ertz because Ertz wants a contract. So I just think at the end of the day, Ertz is going to get moved. I still think this is not over. But we have to balance between like if we were older team and we were like all in to win this year, you start Ertz. But the fact that they're building and moving towards the future with the young guys, I think you got to play them. You know what I mean? Hopkins will retire for well, he might. A lot of guys may. I don't even want to get in that. because I get fired up. Jones has only got one ball. Saquon has two, but they are small. Kenny is very similar, and poor old Giants offense has no ball. They're giant blue balls, little giant blue balls. They stink. I ain't scared of the Giants. Daniel Jones doesn't scare me. That offensive line doesn't scare me. And I'm going to be honest, Saquon Barkley coming off a torn ACL does not scare me. Their defense, I think, will be decent. I still don't care. I'm not big on their pass rush. The Giants are beatable. Giants aren't that good. Robert Gravino, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. What's the next position we upgrade? I think the next move you could see in an upgrade, if I'm guessing upgrade-wise, I think you could see something on the offensive line. I would not be surprised if they add another offensive lineman at some point. That would be my guess. But it's a great question. Great question. Great question. No doubt about it. Thank you for super chat. Hungry Chris runs faster. I like that name. Hungry Chris runs faster. I hope you're hungry, Chris. I hope you're hungry. Thank you so much for the super chat, my man. He says Eagles taking the NFC East. I appreciate that, and I think you have a channel too, don't you? You guys can click his link and go sub him up as well. He's got a channel, so go check it out. And he's very hungry, by the way. You're hungry, eat. You know what I mean? But thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. You watch TJ Hooker every week night at 10 p.m., guys. I don't watch TJ Hooker. I never got into that. But I was listening to the Fall Guy theme music. I like this one. David says, "Who's your breakout player?" I'll give you a breakout player on offense, and I'll give you a breakout player on defense. I'll say the offense. I'm not going to go Devontae Smith because obviously that's easy, right? But I'm going to say on offense, the guy to watch out for. The guy to watch out for is going to be Quez Watkins. Quez Watkins is going to have a breakout year. I think he's going to be fantastic. Didn't see enough of him last year. Wish I did. On defense, I'm going Kevon Wallace. I think Kevon Wallace becomes a starter at some point this year next to Anthony Harris. So those are two breakout guys I've got. You know what I mean? Who do you want at quarterback next year if Ertz doesn't work? That is, Born Center, man, that's a tough one. You know, because I am a big Deshaun Watson fan as far as a player, right? The question I wonder is, even if he gets cleared of everything, even if that stigma always carries over. Do you want a guy with, people are going to be upset if he comes to Philly and you have him as a franchise? I mean, that would be hard. But if I had to say right now, if Jalen Hurts can't be the guy, then I would go after Deshaun Watson. As long as everything's cleared, I would say that. I don't think you're going to be able to get Spencer Rattler. I don't think you're going to get the first pick in the draft. So, I don't know what other quarterbacks are coming out at this point. What player am I? Oh, Jolo, my man, Jolo. I got to see my man, Devontae Smith. There's no other player that I'm excited about other than Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith is going to be a stud. Devontae Smith is going to be, I think, a great wide receiver in this game for a long time. So I'm excited about him because he was a top 4 or 5 pick I had, Let's see here. These are going quick. We got 466 people in the chat. Please please subscribe if you're new to the channel. I appreciate you guys being here. What do you got to say, Quest? 5,500, you'll be the number one again this year as always. I'll be number one again. Well, I appreciate that, my man. You know it. Jalen Hurts is here. What's up, Jalen Hurts? I'm going to bowl out. Watch out. Dr. Peppy is my breakout. Dr. Peppy. Oh, God. Can you remember that? Dr. Peppy at the draft. Oh, boy. Yeah. With the signing of Nelson, how many wins this year in your opinion? I still think right between, I'll say between 7, and I'll even give him an extra win now. I said, pretty much all offseason, I think between 7 and 10 wins. I'm going to say between 7 and 11. I think somewhere there. I think it really depends on look, we haven't seen this coach one game yet. Jalen Hurts only played 4 games. So will they start fast? Will they start slow? I think they're going to start coming on at the end of the year. If they start a little fast because they take teams by storm because nobody has any tape on them, I think they could win 10, 11 games. I think they could win this division. And I think that getting Steven Nelson solidified that they can, Steven Nelson or Avonte Maddox has a better season. I'm going to say Steven Nelson vibes. Steven Nelson's motivated. The thing you got to remember with Steven Nelson, he wanted like $8 or $9 million. He wanted a big contract. He didn't get a big contract. Guys like that who are 28 years old, he's 28 years old in his prime. He is coming in to double moonwalk some ass. You know what I mean? Double moonwalk some ass. He is coming in to actually win and play well and actually play enough, good enough to get a huge contract. He is motivated. You know what I mean? Jalen, I'm the reason why they signed Nelson. I believe it. I believe it. I think we can get 7-10 wins with Steven. I think so too, Alex Robbins. I definitely do. And you got that extra game against the Jets. The Jets have never beaten us in the history of the New York Jets during the regular season. That's pathetic, So yeah, I think we got a great chance. 500. Do you think Philly has to do anything else on defense after signing Nelson? I still think, if you get an opportunity to upgrade the linebacker spot, I still would do it. I like Wilson. I like Sean Bradley. I like TJ Edwards. But you got besides Wilson, because I think Wilson's a player, but you got a lot of young guys who we don't know about. They're young. They may have promise, but we don't know about. We don't really know enough about Sean Bradley. We don't know. I mean, Davian Taylor hasn't showed up. Alex Singleton's got baby arms. I mean, he had a good year. I think he's decent, but he's got to get bigger and stronger. So I think if you had an opportunity to either improve the linebacking core or that offensive line, especially that left guard position, I would do it. You know what I mean? You'll be renewing your membership. I appreciate that, my man. The channel membership's going to be crazy this year. We got a lot of stuff going on with channel memberships. So I appreciate that, my man. Thank you. We need a defensive end, defensive tackle more than linebacker. Well, I think we're okay at defensive tackle, but I get what you're saying, defensive end. But the thing is they've invested $10 million this year in Derek Barnett. Derek Barnett was a first-round pick. He has to produce. He has to live up to that first-round billing, or you got to let Josh Sweat play. But you're right. That could be a big area where the Eagles can get better. I think bringing in Kerrigan was a big move, but I see him as a pass rush specialist, more like kind of like how they used Long when he was there. You know what I mean? Who do you think our team MVP will be? I think Miles Sanders. Team MVP, I'm gonna say Miles Sanders too. I agree because I think Miles Sanders has a breakout year. I think Miles Sanders is a top 5 running back this year. I think he has a monster year. I also think that Devontae Smith is going to be offensive rookie of the year. Not rookie of the year, but offensive. Derek Barnett only had a good rookie year. He did, Johnny. He had a great rookie year, and then he kept getting hurt and injured, and he hasn't developed. And you can't take a guy 13, 14 overall, and then he's already done. He didn't work out. So to me, I have a short leash for Derek Barnett. If the Eagles wanted to trade him at this point, I would. And then hopefully what you do is you get 3 first-round picks next year. You don't need to spend one on a quarterback because Hurts works out. Best case scenario. Then in the first round next year, it's heavy defense. I mean, you go full defense. You go defensive end, cornerback. You could even go offensive line or linebacker. But that's how I would do it. Cowboys just signed Hooker, Cameron Brown, Philly. Stop ignoring me, boy. I'm right. You're right here, babe. Let's say you're right here, right now. You're up on there, boy. The Cowboys signed Hooker. He stinks. So what? He stinks. He can't run. I can't wait to play the Cowboys. Cowboys haven't had a safety in how long? God, I hate the Cowboys. But hey, man, it's going to be fun. I got you right here, buddy. Sunday evening in the summer, Philly 500, close to 500 onlookers. Yes, we got 474 people, Richie, my man. 474 people in the chat. Please like, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're going to be doing a lot of this. See, training camp starting. You're going to see me a lot, doing a lot more live streams. And of course, we'll be streaming all those games. I'm not just streaming Eagles games this year. We're going to do any NFC East game that doesn't interfere with the Eagles game. I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to do Miami games and the Indianapolis Colts games because we have first round picks involved in those. You know what I mean? Dallas still stinks. Yes, they can. Bryce says Hooker can. No, Hooker can play. I just have to bust his balls. No, Hooker can play if he's healthy. If he's healthy, you know what I mean? Ranning, he says, I think the Eagles should get Miles Sanders more carries. If nothing else, take some pressure off. That's got to be the key. To me, here's what I said. Jalen Hurts is the key to the Eagles. But to me, Miles Sanders is the key to Jalen Hurts. Because if you run the ball more, if he gets more carries, and I think they're going to do this with Miles Sanders, with Kerryon Johnson, with Howard, with Professor Kenneth Gainwell. If you have a good running game and that offensive line stays relatively healthy, you're going to take so much pressure off of Jalen Hurts. And Miles Sanders, he averaged like 5.3 yards a carry last year. What did he have? Like 160 attempts? It was ridiculous. They didn't use him right. I agree. I think it's key, man. It's key, that running game. And I'm not saying you have to run it 60% of the time, but you have to run it a lot better. You know what I mean? Philly, we need the Nelson song. You want the Nelson? Well, this is Nelson Aguilar, not Steven Nelson. This is the Nelson Aguilar song. Nelson, 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 he stings. Gonna make Patriot fans drink. Thank you. Nelson Aguilar. Not to be confused by Steven Nelson. I sent to a logo. Let me see if I can find it. These are going so quick, Jimmy. You know what? I can't find any. I'm going all the way back as far as I can. These are just going quick. If you repeat it, I will definitely look for it though. Nick DeWick, my man. Thank you for the super sticker, my man. I appreciate it. I can't. Let me go here real quick because I can't see what the super sticker is. What's up, Fist Bump? What's up with you, man? Right back at you. Right back at you. Yes, it's gonna be a hell of a year. Nelson, people, this is a weird stream for me. Hey, look, all my streams are weird. They're never gonna be the one. One is never the same as the other. You never know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? Nelson was bummed for the Steelers. He wasn't a bum for the Steelers. They didn't want to pay him the money, but he wasn't a bum. Come on now. Honestly, do we think Wentz will play? I think he will play really good level, but not. I saw Wentz walking in to a training camp with no belly. He had a belly 2 years ago when he came to training camp. He didn't have a belly this year. So he looks like he lost weight. Is it going to be fat man run? I don't know. But we need him to play. We need him to play well, but lose. You want to pick up Kendricks from jail? He's got to spend 1 day in jail. Oh, big 1 day in jail, so hard. Yeah, he'll be available. You could pick up Kendricks, maybe cheap. Maybe that's something to do. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. Let's see here. Let's see. Somebody just said, what was that? Philly the pod. Oh yeah, shout out to Philly the podcast. I didn't see any of his I didn't see anything he wrote on here. But Philly the podcast is here. Shout out to Joe Castro. Yeah, shout out to him. Check out Philly podcast. I didn't even see that was in here. The chat's going so much quicker than normal. 488 people. Here he is, Philly podcast. Shout out to Philly the podcast. My man Joe Castro. Says Kendricks on a vet deal wouldn't be the worst. Yeah, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I would not mind that at all. And you know what? That's something that he may like too because he's coming back somewhere familiar. Something to watch out for. I definitely would not mind. You can, like I said, you have a lot of young linebackers and some of them have a lot of upside, but nobody's really established. I do like Wilson though, but everybody click the link to Philly the podcast and go sub them up. You know what I mean? Sub them up, my man. Shamar, I love the thumbnail, dude. How do you find a picture of me with long hair? How the hell did you find that pic? How do you guys find these pictures of me? I love it though. I look like I was doing like I look like John the Baptist or something. I'm doing miracles in reverse, turning water into wine. Actually, turn wine into water. The Eagles going to fall apart this year. Now I like the thumbnail, but you're a little crazy there. We're not falling apart. Not a chance. We haven't had a solid secondary since 2018. Yeah, Nick. And not only that, I mean, we're getting Jonathan Gannon. That's supposed to be one of his strong suits, right? Is to build a good secondary. I really think a lot of the secondary problems that we had was Jim Schwartz. I think Jim Schwartz didn't know what to do, didn't know how to adjust. He refused to adjust his defense at all, and he was easy target. Now you're getting a new defense. Now, I'm not sure exactly what his scheme's going to look like. I hope he blitzes a lot more than Jim Schwartz, but he's supposed to be real good in the secondary. So I really think a lot of the problems with our secondary over the course of the last 4 years has been Schwartz, because he wasn't that good. I mean, how come you can get Sidney Jones goes to Jacksonville, he plays good? How come Russell Douglas leaves, goes somewhere else, he plays good? When they're here, they couldn't play, but when they leave, they play good. I think that's coaching, man. Jimmy says 500 with Slay, Nelson Harris, ND, Quan Cavalos at safety, plus Wilson at linebacker. Not going to lie, right now, our defensive line rotation game pressure should get us more turnovers. Yeah, it should get us a lot more turnovers. Absolutely. But the key to all of it, I don't care about Nelson, I don't care about Harris. I mean, they're all good. Even, bringing in Wilson at linebacker. The key to the Eagles' defense is going to be that line. That defensive line has to get pressure on the quarterback. I think Derek Barnett's going to have to step up. Josh Sweat's going to have to have a better, not a better year, but continue to be better. And I think we'll be okay. But I think that defensive line is the key. Deshaun Watson reported camp today. He didn't want to pay $50,000. That's all unbelievable. That I thought they were going to put him on the exemption list. You got to think something's going to happen with him, right? If he's showing up to camp, and then you get people saying that the Eagles will trade for him as soon as possible, it goes to show you that that's not the case. The Eagles aren't going to trade for Deshaun Watson this year. It never was about this year. You know what I mean? Jefferson, his ass left my. Yeah. I know. Look, when I get pissed off, I'll say anything. Anything could come out of my mouth. So you think my Steelers going to? No, I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl. I do think they'll be good, though. I mean, I think they're probably a playoff team. Hey, look, you never know. Big Ben looked good too. He looked like he lost some weight. Wrong. Wentz is the only problem the Eagles had was Wentz. Not Doug, Howie, Jim, just Wentz. Get right. Nah, dude, not at all. That is not true. Wentz had his own problems, no question about it. But you're going to tell me that Doug Peterson, and not being able to, for example, I'll give you an example. Is it Carson Wentz's fault that Doug Peterson and his offensive coordinator come out and they say, what the hell's his name? Golden Tate, right? The Eagles get Golden Tate for third-round pick. Is it Carson Wentz's fault that they say, we don't know how to use Golden Tate? We don't know how to use him in this offense. We don't know how to use him. Is it his fault that they didn't run Miles Sanders enough? Wentz had his problems. He was too fat, all those things. Jim Schwartz, come on, dude, that defense stunk. You stunk. Think about the Tennessee Titan game, right? The Eagles up 3 in overtime. Tennessee's going to get the ball. 4th and 15. They blitz. Why are you blitzing 4th and 15? Then it's like 3rd and goal at the 11 or something like that. Then they don't blitz. It just makes no sense. He doesn't do things right. Jim Schwartz was not that good, in my opinion. And that's not to say Wentz had enough problems with himself, Diehard Eagles fan here. I don't know why everyone is so hyped about Nelson. I get it. It's an upgrade, but he's another Byron Maxwell. Byron Maxwell was signed as the best corner in the league type money, right? This guy's coming in for $3 or $4 million. I don't see him as a Byron Maxwell at all. I think he's a solid corner, and now that he's playing the second corner, he's the second corner. I think he's a solid player. I don't think he's Jalen Ramsey. I don't think he's any of that, but I think he's a good, solid corner. And I think that it's worth getting excited because I think the defensive secondary is a lot better with him than without him. 500 is crazy when he gets mad because he's saying, even says doing an ass, doing doggy. I said doing doggy style and ass. I probably have. When I have an emotional reaction to something, don't hold it against me. Don't hold it against me because I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. It just comes, you know. Damn, Howie and Fletcher are very aggressive this offseason. What do you mean, Fletcher? Oh, Jake Elliott is a disaster, Andre. No question about it. I mean, this is a guy who can't hit an extra point but can kick a 60-something yarder. And they paid him so much money. I agree. He better be good, you know. Show enough says, we don't need Nelson to be a Pro Bowl. He's solid in playing in a scheme with less responsibility. Yeah, I agree. You don't need him to. And the great thing about bringing him in is now Avonte Maddox goes to the slot and boom. You know what I mean? What did I say? Pause. There you go. I miss Carson. Really, you can disagree, but I miss him. I understand. Look, I understand. You have a guy as a franchise quarterback, then he goes. I get it. To me, I'm an Eagle fan, man. When those guys leave, it's hard for me to root. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't want to see Carson go to Indianapolis and throw 40 touchdowns, be an MVP. I don't want to see him win a Super Bowl. It make me sick. It would make me sick. I don't want it because I'm selfish like that. He was, to know that my team traded a guy that goes somewhere and throws 40 touchdowns and wins a Super Bowl. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with that, man. That shit bothers me. I'm still haunted by Reggie White going to Green Bay. I'm still haunted by Seth Joyner, Clyde Simmons going to Arizona. I'm still haunted by Randall Cunningham going to Minnesota and winning an MVP. Those things haunt me. You think McPherson wins over Max for Nichols? It could be. It's interesting. I mean, I like the McPherson pick because we needed a corner. But I have to see him. So I'm trying to see him do good, though. See, yeah, I mean, look, we get the first round pick. I want him to do good to get the first round pick. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just want Carson. Look, I do too. I want him to play. Look, I hope he goes out. He plays good enough that they're losing games 31-28. That's fine. It just come out my mouth. That's a pause if I ever see one. I don't miss when people lost their jobs and family, but he didn't want to fight for millions of dollars. The whole thing where it's like, the whole thing with him just going and then he goes to the press conference. They try not to let Philly media there. He refuses to talk about it. The Eagles refuse. Like, what the hell happened? You know what I mean? I wanted him to fight for the job. I wanted him to come out and fight for the job. Lamb, Cowboy fans, this is what's great about Cowboy fans. They could take one play, one time 5 years ago, and they go, well, this play happened 5 years ago, even though this play specifically they're talking about Lamb last year. And then they think that just means, oh, we won. Just, hey, we're the Cowboys. Give us a win because our guy beat your guy last year that you just got. So just give us a win. We're the Cowboys. We earn it. That's Mark Holmes, right? We're the Cowboys. We're the Cowboys. Hey, friends, Mark Holmes with your buddy, Cowboy Joe Boo. I want to thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Network. Let's put on the lights and open it up for the football gods. Cowboys, ladies and gentlemen, won 5 Super Bowls 50 years ago. So because they did that, they should win one this year. That's the logic of a Cowboy fan. Who cares that he beat him last year? It's a new year. Cowboy fans need to get walloped again. There you go, Chris. Steven Nelson's going to lock up CD and Gallup, and I'm going to laugh my ass off. Hulk Mercenary, shout out to you. He says, Nelson is a definite upgrade. Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you like the impression? Thank you. I appreciate that. Steven's going to lock up CD. There you go. I like it. I love it. The NFL should have a fan vote every season for the game they want to see. The Colts versus the Eagles would have been number one this year. Yeah, that would have been a very interesting one. I'm telling you, what I really wanted the NFL to do this year, and they didn't, was disappointing. Was I wanted the NFL to make the Giants and Eagles play Week 1. I think waiting so long for those two teams to play each other, it's going to ruin the build-up to that game. It should have been now. Is it buffering? I'm sorry about that. I'm going to do about 5 more minutes anyways, and then I'm going to get going. I got to run to the store for the wife, but I just wanted to come on here and talk to people. I'll be doing a lot of streams this week. Next stream I'll be doing this Tuesday when the Eagles report. So we'll have, it's going to get busy. If you, like I said, if you haven't, please subscribe. You're not going to want to miss it. I'm going to be Mark Holmes than you guys once camp starts. I'm going to be, right now, I'm telling you, I will be Mark Holmes than you guys. A lot of video, a lot of content, a lot of streams. It's going to be awesome. Bucket Hat, where'd it be at? Yeah, Bucket Hat comes out Tuesday. Tuesday, the bucket hats come out. Actually, I haven't even seen what this year's bucket hat is. I need to order one because I try to buy a bucket hat every year. You know, I need a bucket hat like throwback. I'm all about the throwbacks right now. Comment Star, thank you for super chat, man. Appreciate it. You think we'll ever find out what happened last year? Yeah, one day we'll find out what happened, really. You know, but the fact that we didn't, yeah. And I thank you for super chat, Comstar. You have to fulfill matrimonial. Hey, look, I take care of matrimonial duties all the time. Matrimonial duties done. I mean, look at me. Do I look like a guy with a heavy load? Do I look like I have clogged plumbing? I don't think so. I think the defense is going to produce a lot of turnovers just because our coaching change alone. Yeah, and I can't wait to see. I just want to see what the scheme looks like. I really do, you know. I'm looking forward to another Mark Holmes meltdown. Oh, we're going to get a lot of Mark Holmes meltdown. No, I don't pause for matrimonial duties. That is necessary, my man. That is necessary. Ty Eagles fly. Thank you for the super chat, my man. He says, "What's up, Philly 500? Can't wait for the reason to start. Wait, what's up, Philly 500? Can't for the season to start. Lose my mind. Waiting. Got to get back to work. Talk to you later. Don't be a dingbat." Yes, man. I can't wait for the season to start too. Hopefully, we won't be losing our minds that much. But thank you so much for super chat, man. Have a good day at work. You know what I mean? Robert says Joey Shakes has a live tonight. Does he really? That's my man. You guys definitely go check out Joey Shakes' live stream. I know Andrew will be there, and you guys definitely check it out. Mark Holmes got an interview with Jim Johnson, Philly. That's a GOAT move. Yeah, look, I'm happy for Mark. Like, I bust Mark's balls, but you know, Mark got those. I don't know how he got them, but he got those press credentials for the Hall of Fame, and he's been able to go into these like meetings that only the credited press could get to. He's able to go to the Hall of Fame, and I'm happy for him. You know, in all honesty, he works hard. He deserves it, and I couldn't be happier for a guy. Devontae Smith, my man, you know, you got my heart. Devontae Smith, you got my heart because I wanted you all along. You know what I mean? You and a couple other guys. Who was the last good quarterback to come out of Alabama? Joe Namath. How does somebody think Ertz can be good? Hard to look bad when you threw Ridley, Smith, Judy. Yeah, okay. But and I said this earlier. If you talk about his good things and you talk about his bad things, right? The things that are bad that he doesn't do good that people don't like him for are things that are fixable, coachable, right? They're things you can fix. His passing game, his deep ball, all those things. But the intangibles, right? The hard worker, the leader, the cool under pressure, you know, the natural, you know, being very smart, all the things that you can't teach, he's got. So let's see if he develops. I don't think I hate when people say, well, nobody good has come out of this school, so that means everybody who comes out after is always going to be bad. Somebody's got to break that cycle, Jay Monty. Why not be him? And then I could say to you, well, he went to Oklahoma too, so maybe, you know, you can't look at him as just an Alabama quarterback. You know what I mean? Eagles tank. No, Eagles aren't tank. Look, getting Steven Nelson is not a tank move. That is not a move that you do, you know. Do I know Entertainer Talk? Yeah, I know Chris. Chris is my boy. Chris the Entertainer, great guy, good friend. And he loves dolphins. He loves dolphins. He's a dolphin banger. You know, he's banned from SeaWorld. Most people don't know that he's been banned from SeaWorld because he always tries to touch the dolphins. This is true. You have to ask him. He'll admit it to you. But yeah, I know Chris. Chris was on the show a couple times. I'll have him back on this year. You just got your Smith jersey yesterday? Oh, man. Dude, that is awesome. Danny, that is awesome, my man. I'm really thinking again as Devontae Smith jersey. I'm holding out hope that they announce alternate jerseys and they go back to Kelly Green because I want Kelly Green Devontae Smith jersey. Ty Eagles Fly, man. Thank you for the super chat. Laugh out loud. Sorry for the errors. That message had to type fast flight. No, I do it all the time, especially with these big sausage fingers. I do it all the time. But I appreciate, man. I appreciate the super chat and you stopping by, man. Thank you, buddy. I think this signing means we definitely get rid of Ertz to clear. I think so too, Hulk. Mercenary man. I think you're right, man. What's this Mr. Winston's shit argument? You be more specific. Hurts is the only college football player to win 2 national titles with 2 different teams. That's GOAT. Yeah, I agree, Marvin. I just think that, you know, everybody is so quick to judge this guy. I've never seen a guy been judged so poorly. Like, he's not even ranked top 40 quarterback, right? How can you not be a ranked top 40 quarterback when you're one of 32 starting quarterbacks? You know, how can you not be better than a guy playing? I don't get it. Blue City Empire Sports says, "Hey Philly, even though I'm a giant Yankees fan, I need to ask you a question. What was your favorite championship parade? Phillies 2008 World Series or sticking the Eagles? It's got to be Super Bowl 52. I mean, the Phillies one was good especially because we had gone so long without winning, and that broke the curse of championships. But to me personally, you know, it's the Eagles. I've been waiting for the Eagles to win. You know, I was scared we were never going to get an opportunity. You know, so you should do an open Madden challenge for the new one live streak. Yeah, I could do something like that. But you want me to live stream them, live streak them. I almost live streaked when we signed Steven Nelson today, you know. How did Hurts get to the second round? I mean, I kind of thought that he was going to go second or third. So, I mean, that's where he went. But I just never seen so many people just be like, dude, the guy's horrible. He's going to stink. It's like, we don't know that yet. We don't know. Maybe they're right. But we don't know. The guy's played 4 games, you know. What's up, Jake Gets Cake? I hope you got some good cake. I need cake. Do I look like I need more cake? No. I want to eat some, though. I got to go on a diet, yo. Oh, pause. Sorry if I missed it. JJ rated 9. That's ridiculous. 70-something. That's insane. Well, listen, everybody. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. It was fun. It was a big day. I'll be streaming a lot next week. A lot of coverage with the Eagles at training camp, preseason games, all those kind of things. I'm excited. Wanted to come get your thoughts. If you haven't, please please subscribe. And we'll be back. I'll be back on a live stream on Tuesday. That'll be my next stream. We'll be on talking Eagles and reporting. And I appreciate you guys being here. My man wants white rerun. Hopefully, we're gonna get a lot of white rerun this year. You know what I mean? Where is it? I saw white. I hope we get a lot of white rerun. White rerun, baby. I love white. I love rerun. I love that show. All right, guys. With that said, I'm going to let you all go. Thank you so much for joining me today. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And, of course, don't be a dingbat. Peace.